Have you ever felt like life is moving too fast? Work, school, responsibilities, everything demands your attention. And somewhere in the chaos, your connection with Allah starts fading. You tell yourself, I'll pray later, I'll read Quran when I have time. But days turn into weeks, and suddenly your faith feels distant. So, is it possible to chase success in this world without losing your connection with the next? Can you balance Deen and Dunya without feeling like you're constantly failing in one or the other? The answer is yes. And today, we're going to talk about how. The myth of either Deen or Dunya. A lot of people believe you must choose, either be fully devoted to Islam, spending your days in prayer and worship, or dive into work, studies, and ambitions while pushing faith to the background. But Islam was never meant to be a burden or an obstacle to success. It was meant to be the guide to success. Allah doesn't tell us to abandon this world. In fact, in Surah Al-Qasas 28-77, He commands, and seek through that which Allah has given you, the home of the hereafter. But do not forget your share of this world. Islam teaches us that everything in life can become worship if done with the right intention. Your work, your studies, even spending time with your family, all of it can be an act of ibadah if your heart is in the right place. So, the real challenge isn't choosing between Deen and Dunya. It's aligning them so that your success in this life also becomes your success in the next. How the Sahaba balanced Deen and Dunya. Let's take inspiration from those who mastered this balance. The Sahaba companions of the Prophet, peace be upon him. Abdurrahman ibn Awaf was one of the richest men in Makkah, yet he was also one of the most generous. He built a thriving business, but he never let it distract him from his faith. Instead, he used his wealth to support Islam, proving that financial success and spirituality can go hand in hand. Umar ibn al-Khattab was a leader, a ruler, and a man of immense responsibilities. Yet, he never compromised on his worship, always ensuring that his connection with Allah remained his top priority. These were not monks who abandoned the world. They were businessmen, warriors, rulers, fathers, and students, just like us. But what made them different? Practical steps to balance Deen and Dunya. So, how do we apply this to our lives? Here are 4 key strategies. 1. Prioritize Salah, your anchor in a busy life. No matter how busy you are, your day should be structured around Salah, not the other way around. The Prophet said, "The first deed for which a person will be called to account on the day of judgment is prayer. If it is sound, his deeds will be sound. If it is bad, his deeds will be bad." Tirmidhi. Use prayer as a reset in your day. Even if everything else is chaotic, those few minutes in Salah realign your heart with Allah. 2. Turn everyday actions into worship. Islam isn't just about rituals, it's a way of life. You can turn even your daily activities into acts of worship simply by setting the right intention. Studying, make the intention that you are seeking knowledge to benefit yourself and others for the sake of Allah. Working, see it as a means to provide for your family, which is an obligation in Islam. Spending time with family, remember, the Prophet, peace be upon him, emphasized the importance of kindness to family as an act of worship. By doing this, you're not dividing your time between Deen and Dunya, you're merging them. 3. Set boundaries and avoid distractions. One of the biggest challenges today is distraction. Social media, endless scrolling, entertainment. It's easy to lose hours without realizing it. Set limits. Replace mindless scrolling with something meaningful. Listen to an Islamic lecture while commuting. Start your day with the Quran. Even if it's just one verse, it sets the tone for your entire day. Surround yourself with reminders of Allah. Have a Quran app on your phone. Set Islamic reminders and be in the company of people who remind you of your purpose. 4. Small, consistent steps. The key to lasting change. You don't have to change your entire life overnight. Islam is about consistency. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said, "The most beloved deeds to Allah are those that are done consistently, even if they are small. Bukhari. Start with one small step today. Add one extra sunnah prayer daily. Read one page of Quran before bed. Make one sincere dua every morning. It's the small efforts done consistently that bring true change. So, can you be successful in this world without losing your faith? Absolutely. But the key is to put Allah first in everything you do. If you feel like your faith is weak, if you're struggling to balance your responsibilities, remember, Allah is not asking for perfection. He is asking for effort. Start today. Take one step, whether it's praying on time, setting a better intention, or cutting out distractions. May Allah guide us all in balancing our Deen and Dunya, and grant us success in both this life and the next. If this message resonated with you, leave a comment with one small step you'll take today to strengthen your connection with Allah. Let's inspire and motivate each other.